Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Major League Baseball on Saturday, July 24th, 2021. We got a full slate of games for you here today. A great Saturday afternoon around Major League Baseball. We're going to have 4 picks for you that I really like. We're going to have over-under, run line, and a money line pick as well that I really like. So, before we get into those picks, we're going to go over the results from our last episode. So, our last episode of Major League Baseball, this was on July 21st, 2021. We had, at number 1, we had the Astros covering a 1.5 run line, minus 1.5 run line, versus the Indians. This did not happen. So I was betting on Eli Morgan getting majorly outpitched by Lance McCullers, and also the Astros lineup dominating the Indians lineup. As the Astros statistically have a much better lineup than the Indians, and Lance McCullers, again, statistically is way better than Eli Morgan. Well, Eli Morgan outpitched Lance McCullers. Go figure. Indians ended up actually winning the game 5-4. So go figure. We didn't hit on that one, sadly. But that's okay. We ended up going 2-1-1 total on our picks. So we ended up doing okay. That was our only loss. And then the number 2, we had under 10.5 runs in the Mets-Reds game. This one did come in. As I the game kind of went how I expected. So it was kind of a delight. A great way to start the day. It was one of the afternoon games. Stroman pitched great. The Reds did not score. Mets shut out the Reds 7-0 behind a masterful performance from Marcus Stroman. Which is kind of what I was banking on. So, yeah, we hit that. Minus 110 odds. Nice hit on that. So, yeah, that was our number 2 pick. Number 3, we had under 11 runs in the Blue Jays game. Blue Jays-Red Sox game. And this one ended up being a push. Ended up being 7-4 final. Really actually got really unlucky in this game not to hit the under. For most of the game, the under looked like a lock to me. Ended up being a couple late home runs in the game that ended up getting the Red Sox to 11. Martinez hit one, I remember, in the 8th. And then I believe Verdugo? I think Verdugo hit the next one to give the Red Sox a 7-4 lead. So we hit 11 runs there. So not what I was looking for there. I was kind of sad. I thought that one was a lock again, but we didn't. We got the push on that, so we didn't end up losing any money, so that was good. So that was the number 3 pick. Number 4, we had Marcus Stroman over 5.5 strikeouts plus 150 odds against the Reds. I was betting on the Marcus Stroman bounce back performance. Main points there was he's coming off rust out of the All-Star break. If you recall, Marcus Stroman a few weeks ago got injured against the Braves in the first inning, had to come out of the game. His following 4 starts before the All-Star break, he did not pitch that great. Just did not have any impressive lines. Didn't hit that strikeout total in any of those games. But he had time to rest, and that's kind of what I was going off of. And he looked very much like himself against the Reds, going 8 innings. Pitched absolutely phenomenal. So, couldn't ask for anything more there from Stroman. I was very happy with the results on that. Okay, guys, that is our results for that episode. Okay, guys, now into our picks for tonight. So, at number 1, we got the New York Mets money line plus 108 versus the Toronto Blue Jays. We got Taijuan Walker on the hill for the Mets, 7-3 with a 2.99 ERA. Going up against Ryu, 9-5 with a 3.32 ERA. So, guys, Taijuan Walker was an all-star, coming off that all-star game performance. So, we got the Mets riding at home. Like I said, Walker has pitched very well in the first half. Have a lot of confidence in him. He is coming off that shaky outing against the Pirates, but I don't know if you guys saw that little foul ball incident thing where 3 runners came around to score because the Mets were all staring and arguing with the umpires. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But really like the Mets in this one, guys. They're playing at home. The bats have come alive in New York. 42 runs in the last 6 games for the Mets. You got to be happy about that. If the Mets are hitting, Mets are an extremely dangerous team because we know what their pitching's like. You got DeGrom, you got Stroman, and you got Taijuan Walker, who's pitched great. Mets pitching is terrific. Usually always is. That's the one thing consistent about the Mets. It's just the lineup usually is very inconsistent. Well, we're starting to find that consistency with the Mets. They're starting to get healthy. You got Michael Conforto, J.D. Davis back in the lineup for the Mets. Dominic Smith's healthy as well. Lindor is on the 10-day deal, but that's really one of the only ones right now. You got Brandon Nimmo back at center field as well. So Mets getting healthy, looking good, playing at home. Again, definitely give the Mets the edge here against the Blue Jays at number 1. Okay, guys, now with my number 2 pick, we got under 9 runs in the Yankees-Red Sox game, minus 110 odds. So we got Jameson Taillon on the mound for the Yankees, 5-4 with a 4.60 ERA, going up against Nathan Eovaldi, 9-5 with a 3.57 ERA. Now, I know what your initial thoughts are. You're thinking, well, Steve, you got 2 pretty good lineups here. You got the Red Sox, you got the Yankees, you got you got Aaron Judge, you got Rafael Devers, you got Xander Bogaerts, you got Giancarlo Stanton. Why are you taking the under here? Well, I'll tell you why. There's a couple things I really like here. For one, Eovaldi with the 3.57 ERA, I do like that. But additionally, with Eovaldi for the Red Sox last weekend versus the Yankees, who they're playing today, versus the Yankees, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Jameson Taillon, his last outing versus the Yankees, 5 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. Jameson Taillon, his last 3 starts, 17 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. The game before the Yankees, 6 innings pitched against the Astros, gave up 2 runs against that very potent Astros lineup. And then previous to that, against the Mariners, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run. So I like how these pitchers are performing lately. I also like the fact that in 4 of the last 5 games in this series between the Red Sox and the Yankees, we have not gone over 9 runs. I like that as well. Despite the fact there's a lot of talent in both lineups, I think there's might be a little bit of tightness there too. This rivalry does mean a lot to both sides, so take that for your number 2 pick. Feeling pretty good about that one. Okay, guys, at number 3, I got under 9.5 runs in the Cardinals-Reds game. So we got Luis Castillo here on the hill for the Reds, pitching up against the Cardinals. And then we also got Woodford here for the Cardinals. So first I'll start with Castillo. Castillo lately has been very impressive. His last 3 starts are looking at 18 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. So he's pitched very well lately after struggling early on in the season. Castillo really starting to find his groove. What I like here is he's not going up against a very good Cardinals lineup. Outside of Goldschmidt for the Cardinals, not a great lineup. So I think Castillo will kind of have his way against the Cardinals in particular. Woodford also, his last start, he's been pitching mostly in the bullpen this year, but his last start pitched over 5 innings against the Cubs, giving up just 1 earned run. So I like that. You're looking at under 9.5 runs, I'll take that all day. I definitely don't think there'll be more than that scored. So, yeah, lock in under 9.5 runs in the Cardinals-Reds game, 118 odds. Okay, guys, finally at number 4, we got over 8 runs in the Rangers-Astros game, minus 118 odds. So we do get Kyle Gibson here on the mound for the Rangers, going up against Valdez. 2 pretty good ERA pitchers. That's why you're getting this 8-run line. But I tell you what, lately, Gibson in his last 2 starts has given up 13 runs in 11 innings pitched. So, been really bad in the game right before the All-Star break and the game right after the All-Star break. Both against the Tigers, which I don't consider the Tigers to be that great of a team. So, sometimes I watch Gibson play and I'm like, his stuff doesn't have a lot of zip on it. He is a little bit of an older pitcher, so he definitely relies more on his location. And I think if you're, again, I'm kind of rolling with this Astros lineup. I'm putting faith in this Astros lineup. They are a very good lineup. It's not a team to try to get yourself right against. If you're coming off 2 really bad performances, I don't suggest playing the Astros. They're not going to make you feel any better about yourself. So, I don't like Gibson to pitch well in this one. I really don't. unfortunately, he was in the Cy Young race. He was pitching very well. And his last 2 starts, he's gotten absolutely lit up. So I look for that kind of to happen here again. Maybe he doesn't pitch quite as bad, but you also got Valdez for the Astros, who's given up, 4, 2, and 5 his last 3. He has not pitched well either. So, again, I don't have a ton of faith in the Rangers lineup, but I think they'll get a couple off of Valdez at least, and I think that's all they'll need to get the cash in this over 8 line. So lock that in at minus 118 odds, guys. That is my number 4 pick. That will do it for our picks for the episode. If you guys enjoyed the content today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me grow this channel. Again, I thank you guys all for your support. It's been great. I love doing this stuff. Love interacting with you. If you guys have a favorite bet for today in Major League Baseball, be sure to drop it down below. Whether it's player props, run lines, over-unders. Let me know what you guys are thinking today. Let me know what you guys think is the hot bet today. But yeah, other than that, guys, that is going to do it for me. One quick update. We're going to be doing a mock draft video for the NFL coming up soon. I'm going to be working on that this week. We're going to be putting that out near the end of the week. And then we're going to be getting ready for the NFL season, which is going to be huge. And just one more thing to update you on also with the stream, with the videos rather. We're going to be doing videos from Wednesday to Sunday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to give you 5 days of bets. And then we're going to take Monday and Tuesday off. My kind of reasoning behind that is that it's hard for me to do 7 days in a row. It's quite a bit on me because I do a bunch of other stuff as well. So, and Monday is a very slow day in baseball. So I figure that's a good day to take off. And then, Tuesday obviously we'll mess, but we'll be right back at it Wednesday through Sunday. So we'll catch most of the action. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the content, again, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. Trying to get to 200 subscribers. Help me get there if you can. But yeah, other than that, it's going to do it for me. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will check you soon. Peace.